So it is 1 o'clock, but why don't we give it just a couple more minutes just to see. Oh, great! I see Senator Kelly is logging on here. So we'll do just another minute or so, and then we can get going. All right. Well, Mr. Chair, Representative Phipps, are you want to get going? Are you good?
I'm good to go. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So welcome to the Aging Committee meeting for today on January 28th. I want to start the meeting now and hope everybody is staying safe and you know your family is are doing well and being safe and healthy. I think this will be a relatively brief meeting. I'm going to kick things off as I'm doing now, and then I'll hand it over to my co-chair to go through agenda item number 2 and number 3 on our agenda. Before we do that, though, I do want to give folks an opportunity, both our vice chairs, ranking members, if they have any comments or anything that they want to say before we begin the agenda. No. Okay. So I would remind folks, I mean, this is being recorded live on YouTube right now in our effort to make sure that our constituents and residents of the state can see the proceedings. When we vote, we would ask that folks have their camera on, and if we're doing certainly, a roll call vote, you want to state your name and then state whether you vote in the affirmative or negative. And I would remind members that voting for these concepts to be raised does not mean that you necessarily support the bill. It is just a vote for the concept to be raised. That is it. So that's something that's often stated in other committees, and I think it's it bears repeating here as well. We are going to leave the votes open, so we will not be adjourning. We will be recessing when the votes are done to leave them open for, I believe, Joe, till 2 o'clock. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Great. Okay, so with that bit of housekeeping and reminding folks, not to make any comments or anything in the chat section as well. I'm gonna hand it over to my co-chair, Representative Phipps, to tackle here agenda item number 2. So over to you, Representative Phipps. Good to see you this afternoon.
Thank you, Chair. Greatly appreciated, because it's good to see everyone and be back to do this great work. So we'll get right to business. So we have three concepts to be raised: an act concerning strengthening the bills of rights for long-term care residents, an act strengthening the voice of residents and family councils, and an act lowering the age of eligibility for property tax relief for senior citizens.
So moved.
So a motion to raise what's going those concepts as read earlier. Was there a motion made?
Motion by Senator Kelly.
Motion by Senator Kelly. Is there a
Second
second?
by Senator Abrams.
Second by Senator Abrams. Any discussion on those raised?
Is it a motion on a consent calendar or do we do them individually?
We are going to do them individually if I'm correct, right? Or
I believe it was a motion for consent calendar.
motion. I'm sorry, motion for consent. That would make it a heck of a lot easier and quicker.
I didn't hear a motion for consent, that's all.
Is there a friendly amendment? Can we make a friendly amendment to do it by consent?
Move to make the motion by consent.
Thank you for that clarification.
Second.
So the motion has been made to approve those three by consent.
Who was the second again? Sorry, I missed that.
Representative Case.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was by Rep. Vargas and Rep. Case, if I got that correct. Any discussion? Any discussion? Seeing none, to approve those raised concepts by consent. It's by consent, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Clerk, Mr. Chairman, can we please do it by roll call?
Oh, excuse me, by roll call. So we will go through, you're gonna go through the list, correct?
Yes.
There we go.
Senator Slapp.
Senator Slapp votes yes.
Representative Phipps.
Rep. Phipps votes yes.
Senator Kelly.
Senator Kelly votes yes.
Representative Wilson.
Representative Wilson votes yes.
Senator Lopes.
Senator Lopes votes yes.
Representative Hughes.
Representative Hughes votes yes.
Senator Dougherty Abrams.
Senator Dougherty Abrams votes yes.
Representative De La Cruz. Senator Cohen.
Senator Cohen votes yes.
Representative Garabay.
Representative Garibay votes yes.
Representative Fusco. Representative Belinsky.
Representative Belinsky votes yes.
Representative Leeper.
Representative Leeper votes yes.
Representative Vargas.
Representative Vargas votes yes.
Representative Case.
Representative Case votes yes.
Were there any legislators' names which I did not state? Thank you. That is the roll.
Thank you, Joe. The motion passes unanimously. So we'll move on to the next agenda item. Roman numeral 3, a vote to draft committee bills. This is SB 274, an act concerning an income deduction for the cost of home health care. Is there a motion for consent?
Make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Belinsky.
That was, the motion has been made by Senator Kelly. I think the second was made by Representative Vargas. Any discussion? Any discussion? Did I see someone raise their hand? Oh, Representative Wilson.
Thank you. I'm just, is it too early to have any kind of fiscal notes on this? I remember this was proposed before. I don't remember the fiscal notes, and maybe the good senator could help us, just refresh us a little on it.
Senator Slott?
Oh, Senator Kelly.
Senator Scott, excuse me.
Yep. Gotta get up. What we're looking to do is to provide a tax credit for individuals who have incurred, the high costs of home health care. And so, it's expensive. It's very, not only a daunting task, but it's really the financial aspect, and to encourage individuals to age in place.
we'd like to give a deduction against personal income for the cost of home health care services and supplies.
This is Representative Belinsky. Question for the good senator about this bill.
President Belinski, you've been recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Senator Kelly, will there be income delineators associated with this legislation, or is it just going to be an open tax credit?
Right now, it's proposed as an open tax credit, but I mean, whatever. The more we can do to assist people to age in place, obviously, the better. And obviously, aging affects everyone. But if it becomes, we don't have a fiscal note on it. If it becomes too, we could always look at income thresholds to make sure that the most needy have that opportunity to age in place.
Thank you for that answer, sir.
Representative Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So it reads an income tax deduction, and yet I've just heard the term credit. There's a difference between a credit and a deduction. A credit to me sounds like the full amount to offset whatever your taxes are. So for example, if you had a taxable income of $50,000 and you spent $60,000 on home health care, you would have no income tax. Am I correct? That's different than a deduction. So should the wording be deduction or credit?
Well, it's drafted as a deduction. Obviously, a credit is better than a deduction. I mean, I would be more than willing.
Everybody in Mexico?
We would ask if folks who are not speaking could mute that. Okay. Go ahead, Senator Kelly.
A credit is going to give more value, going to cost as a tax expenditure more money general fund. I mean, I would, as a taxpayer, you'd prefer to get a credit than a deduction. And I misspoke when I did originally speak. It's drafted as a deduction, but if we'd prefer a credit, I'm amenable to that.
Yeah, I wasn't questioning which is better. I just wanted to be sure. When I read deduction, I understand what deduction means. When I hear credit, it has a different meaning. And so for those who are listening in, I think we need to be clear on exactly what this is asking us to do. So thank you very much for the clarification, Senator.
Sure.
I believe Representative King has his hand up.
Was that Representative Case? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Just real quick, and just to clarify, Senator Kelly, so once the bill is drafted, according to what Marie Grady's on here, it'll go and get a fiscal note and then either go to finance or appropriations, correct? That's the process. So we won't have a fiscal note until the bill passes out of this committee.
Yes, you are correct.
Thank you.
Thank you for the clarification, Senator Kelly. Any other discussion regarding raising this bill? Any other discussion? Seeing none. Is there a motion to raise?
So moved.
I believe we already had the motion.
Motion has been, oh yes, we're in discussion, yes. First has been made and second has been made. So in no further discussion, we will vote to raise the bill. Joe, if you can read the roll.
Of course.
It's actually,
excuse me, it's actually a motion to draft the bill.
Excuse me, draft the bill, excuse me.
The committee bill.
Yes,
Thank you.
Motion to draft committee bill SB 274.
Thank you for the clarification.
An income tax deduction for the cost of home health care. Senator Slapp?
Senator Slapp votes yes.
Representative Phipps?
Representative Phipps votes yes.
Senator Kelly?
Senator Kelly votes yes.
Representative Wilson?
Representative Wilson votes yes.
Senator Lopes?
Senator Lopes votes yes.
Representative Hughes?
Representative Hughes votes yes.
Senator Dougherty Abrams,
Senator Darty Abrams votes yes.
Representative De La Cruz, Senator Cohen,
Senator Cohen votes yes.
Representative Garibay,
Representative Garibay votes yes.
Representative Fusco,
Representative Fusco votes yes.
Representative Belinsky,
Belinsky votes yes.
Representative Leeper,
Representative Leeper votes yes.
Representative Vargas,
Representative Vargas votes yes.
Representative Case.
Representative Case votes yes.
Are there any legislators' names which I did not state? Thank you. That is the roll.
Thank you, Joe. Mr. Chair, any other remarks before we move into agenda item number 4?
No, thank you. Back to you, Senator.
Okay, great. As I announced at the beginning, we're going to have a public hearing, and Joe, jump in here anytime, but on February 9th. And Joe, any details you have in terms of logistics at this point? I know you're working on, ensuring that people have access to be able to submit testimony. So anything you want to add, Joe?
Yeah. So I will be uploading the agenda within the next couple of days, and the Zoom link for the public hearing will go live, I believe, 5 days before, where people can sign up on the CJA website. I'll explain. Senator Abrams, you have a question?
I'm sorry, Joe, I was going to wait till you were done and hoping you'd answer it. So
no
I was just going to ask if you knew a time that you were planning to start, because we usually later in the day, but I wondered if we were starting a public hearing earlier.
1 p.m. is the scheduled start time for this one. Yes, so people can submit written testimony to agetestimony@cga.ct.gov, and we'll be sending all of this out in an email, and then they can sign up for the Zoom public hearing via the CGA website once that is available.
Thank you, Joe. And I believe we do have the schedule for February as well, right? That you have you circulated that, or you're able to circulate that to our members?
I will send that out after this meeting.
Great. We know everybody's schedule is very hectic, so we want to give folks as much certainty as they can regarding, the aging committee. So we'll be getting that out to all of you so you can plan accordingly. With that, unless there's any other comments from our members, I would make a motion to stand in recess until 2 p.m. So we'll give any members who are not on this call an opportunity to come in and cast their vote, and Joe will keep this we'll keep the connection open until then.
So moved.
Great. Do I have a second here to stand in recess?
Second.
All right, great. So we are in recess now until 2. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Hey, Representative Fusco. Thanks for coming back on.
Got my audio going. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. So the motion was for items 1 through 3 on Roman numeral 2. And everyone, for the record, voted in the
Just,
affirmative.
okay, then I vote in the affirmative.
Thank you so much.
Representative Fusco votes in the affirmative.
Thanks so much, Representative Fusco. You have a great day.
No, thank you for getting back to me. I really
Of
appreciate it.
course. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to look around for yourself.
No, here's what happened. So I left my personal laptop at home and I'm using my computer at work, which doesn't have a camera. So desktop doesn't have a camera. So I was doing it on my phone. It was the first time. So I was fumbling to get into the call and get the audio right and all that stuff. And so I appreciate you getting back to me.
Of course. And if you ever have any questions, you can send me an email or shoot me a call.
Cool. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks.